Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll.
Bring the noise.
We're here. Finally. Seriously. StreamYard needs to suck a whole like 8 bags of dicks. I swear. Like the shit that I've been going through with this goddamn program. I'm sure anyone who's a creator on any of these platforms knows what's going through. But yeah, welcome to Wildcard Cinema here on the Full Circle Radio Network. I'm your producer, Joseph JJAlexander. Joining me, as always, my 2 co-hosts who put up with all the shit that we go through, Mark and Greg. Guys, how's it going tonight?
Awesome.
Doing all right.
Oh, God. Oh, it has been a week.
Yeah.
It has been a week. Like I've had quite a few like freak out moments. Or like I've turned into Will Smith in Independence Day, where I'm just like, what the hell is that Smith? Hi, puppy. Yes, hi, puppy. Yes, Titus is sitting here by me. Like, what's going on? This dude's been freaking. He's been a nervous wreck every time. Like we get 3 raindrops. He's like, help. It's not that bad.
It's been a rough week for that.
I know. Yeah, it has. It has. Gabapentin has been his friend, but unfortunately afterwards he's like a half a zombie and he's like, what's going on?
Poor guy.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, God. So we talk movies on the show. Not current movies. Well, sometimes current movies, but usually only once a year. Just a different way of doing things. And I have to edit things in post because StreamYard is being dumb. But in the meantime, I will have past JJ let you all know how we do things here on Wildcard Cinema. The season consists of 11 episodes in total. Every episode features reviews of 3 specific movies, 1 from each of our panelists. That means every show, you're getting 3 different perspectives and 3 different films to analyze and dissect. Prior to the beginning of the season, each of us has written down our movie selections on slips of paper. Those slips went into our own personal containers, whatever was handy and a tad eye-catching at the time. At the end of each episode, we each make a blind pull from our stash, and those 3 pulls become the movies we'll review on the following show. The films we're reviewing today were chosen at the end of episode 3. When we make our pulls, we all have to keep a straight face. No tipping your hand, no giggles, grins, or groans. Just a straight-up poker face. That way, nobody knows what to expect until we sit down to review on the following episode. Now, the reasoning behind our movie choices can be just about anything. Maybe the film is a hidden gem, or one we feel was overhyped. Maybe it has an elaborate story behind its production. Maybe it's a film one of us just hasn't gotten around to watching yet and needs to cross off the old bucket list. Or maybe it's a movie one of us absolutely hates and wants to vent about to the world. Each panelist has a dealer's choice on when they make their reveal. Before the discussion starts, the dealer is asked to show or hold until everyone else is weighed in. And then there's the show's namesake. Mixed in with those slips of paper in every container is one that just says wildcard. If that gets pulled, the panelist gets to throw in a movie that wasn't part of his original lineup. Think of it like the sideboard card in a tabletop game, or the river card in poker. That one surprise element that keeps everyone on their toes. With this being fairly early in the season, all 3 wild cards are still in play. The one solid long-standing rule is that every movie we review has to be available online, whether on a streaming service or video on demand, so anyone watching can track it down and watch at their leisure afterwards. So let's get down to business. And from this point forward, spoilers ahead. Oh God. Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Everybody get ready with your $50 stupid popcorn bucket and strap in, motherfuckers.
I can't believe they made that popcorn bucket and an IMAX camera for the Odysee. It's not even
an IMAX 70 camera, because we can't play this in the most theaters because we're using this old ass fucking camera.
Yep.
It's like I told Greg a few weeks ago. I was like, it's gotten to the point, and this is no knock on his previous works or whatnot. But at this point, just because you just take the combination of award-winning director and fucking widely known fucking source material and put it together, and literally this could have been Christopher Nolan filming himself taking a shit in a cardboard box and just called it Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, and every critic out here praising it fucking till the cows came home.
It might be a slight exaggeration, but I get your point.
Slight hyperbole.
I was having that conversation with Gary. Like anyone that makes a movie about anything having to do with the fucking Bible, everyone's always like, "Yep, it's amazing."
Yeah. Yep. Well, those things get greenlit because they're royalty free.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
Robin Hood and all that shit. It's like, yeah, they're gonna keep pumping these out. Imagine when like Superman and Batman turn public domain. Fuck, it's gonna be Christopher. Well, I mean, we already got a Christopher Nolan's Batman for better or good, but I mean, it's gonna be just endless barrage.
We get one. You got one this weekend. Pinocchio Unstrung.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God. I don't know if you saw, Mark, but Mockbuster is on the drive now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to check it out.
Wild. It's fucking wild. Like,
nice.
We'll talk about it on the year end, but yeah, we're way off track already. So based on the order of rotation, this episode, the first selection of the episode goes to Mark.
Oh.
So, okay. Mark, what was your poll?
The 1992 film Toys.
Holiday season, 20th Century Fox invites you to open your imagination. I'm Leslie Zebo.
I know.
As Robin Williams.
I'm in the mood for smoked chicken. How about you? We have a tradition of whimsy here at Zevo Toys.
I don't understand why Daddy let Uncle Leland take over Zevo Toys.
And Academy Award-winning director Barry Levinson.
I'm noodling with the idea of putting in some war toys.
You've never made war toys at Zevo.
Take you to a place where laughter is a state of mind.
Oh, it's a quick egg, isn't it? Maybe they really are deviled eggs. Huevo de Diablo. Save yourself. Get away.
Are we making fun of people with big ears?
We're making fun of people with small heads.
Either way, I think we're going to get letters from the royal family. How do you feel?
Woozy.
We'll call it the woozy helmet.
This is a little uncomfortable, though.
Well, that's supposed to go in your ear.
Oh.
Robin Williams.
Sorry.
Michael Gambon.
You're as big a fool as your father ever was.
You really think so? Thank you.
Joan Cusack.
So this is Paris.
Robin Wright.
You're getting tuna. I hope that's dolphin safe.
LL Cool J.
The food keeps touching. I like military plates. I'm a military man. I want a military meal.
Toys.
What does the man know about toys, Mother Teresa? He has no sense of fun.
I don't know. Give me shashu.
Okay, Toys was released in 1992, directed by Barry Levinson, starring Robin Williams, or Robin Wright, Joan Cusack, and Christopher Gambon. And my notes did not
Michael
save
Gambon.
the way they were. Michael Gambon. I don't know why I said Christopher Gambon. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a day. Mercury retrograde is the bitch, and it's making all my electronics fuck up. I'm serious. Like people think it's like it's a real fucking thing. Like fucking astronomic interference fucks with your fucking electronics. But yeah, sorry.
Turns Michael's
On
into
a budget
Christopher's.
of yes, exactly. No, it's just because it didn't save my thing. So I've literally got starring Robin Williams and then blank. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was like ripping.
Gotcha.
All right. On a budget of $50 million, its worldwide box office was $23.3 million. The synopsis is when Lieutenant General Leland Zivo, Sir Michael Gambon, it says it right there in front of me, inherits a toy making company and begins making war toys, his employees band together to stop him before he ruins the name of Zivo Toys forever. Dealer's choice, Mark.
Let me think. I'm going to go ahead and show my hand.
Okay.
All right. Just because I think there's going to be, this is going to, I think, be a little controversial. And I just want to get it out of the way, what my intentions were. I saw this film when it came out when I was a kid. This was 92, so I was 11 or 12. And I saw it not once, not twice, but 3 times in the theater. And I have these very weird, vague memories of it because I have not seen it since. And a lot of the imagery really stuck with me. A lot of like moments from this film really stuck with me and kind of just became this amalgamation of like this weird gelatinous blob of memories. And I had seen a review of it a while back, and it just reminded me of it. And I thought this would be a great time to rewatch it and re-experience it and kind of reevaluate it and hear what you guys had to say about it. That's why I chose it.
Greg, do you mind if I take the lead on this one?
Go right ahead, sir.
Okay. So I remember this film when it came out. I didn't see it in the theater. I did see it 1.5 times on home video. Well, sorry. First time I saw it was like on a free week. It was either HBO or a free preview Showtime weekend, and it was on. And it wasn't until later that I realized that I only seen half the movie. I came in like 45 minutes in. So
not to interrupt you, I just want to make a quick little note here. That in terms of home video, this movie has not been released on Blu-ray or 4K. The last physical media release of this film was in like 2002, and it's out of print.
Mm-hmm.
It's very odd, very odd.
Yeah. But yeah. And when I saw it, when I was 12, 13, whatever, I was very angry at this movie back then because we were all fucking duped by the fucking commercials for this movie.
The trailers.
Because the trailers, because not only like that trailer make it look like, oh, look, everything's nice, but the teaser trailers that aired in the theaters and on TV of fucking Robin Williams standing in the Windows XP fucking wallpaper, just riffing for 30 seconds. Come on down, see to it. Yeah, just doing Robin Williams shit. And so you thought this is going to be a funny ass Robin Williams movie.
Oh, I'm the Toyminator.
And like that shit stuck because like they fucking like that became like a touchstone because like The Simpsons riffed on it. With fucking they fucking did the episode where Mr. Burns was looking for an heir, and like it comes up in the movie theater, it's Mr. Burns standing in the goddamn Windows XP background, like hello, like. But anyways, so that's when I was younger, and I was not a fan of the movie. Like as a kid, like I was like, oh, I only saw half. I rented it at Blockbuster or Contractors or something. Watched it all the way through. Still wasn't a fan. Haven't watched it since. So it comes up and we watch it, and I am still fucking hate this movie. Like, I fucking hate it. Like I have so many notes, and it's just like it's because this was like during that time frame of like Robin Williams doing movies that should never be watched again. Like, you know, this goes in that laundry basket of Robin Williams movies, along with you mentioned RV, but like The Survivors and Popeye and Bicentennial Man. Fuck all of those movies.
Yeah.
This was like, and you figure this was a year before Mrs. Doubtfire came out, and everyone was like, oh, look, Robin Williams can still be funny. Like, because he was just, this movie is so tone deaf. And just, it doesn't know what it wants to fucking be, because you got the trailers trying to make it look like it's a family movie. You got Robin Williams doing the teasers fucking riffing, and then you fucking watch it, and it's like this dark fucking shit where it's not even dark comedy because there's nothing to fucking laugh at. But in the middle of it, Robin Williams is still doing Robin Williams shit. And it's like, dude, it doesn't fucking fit. Like, okay, when you did shit in Dead Poet Society, and you were funny, but then you got serious on the script called to be serious, or Good Morning Vietnam, when you were funny as shit, but when it called for being serious, you were able to be serious, and you were able to shift the tonal of that. That worked. This doesn't fucking work. And it seems like they just went on, they're like, well, no problem. We'll just tell everyone that it's fucking Barry Levinson, and we'll have Hans Zimmer do the fucking soundtrack, and we'll load it up with people that people like, and we'll throw it like, look, there's the girl that does Lisa Simpson. She's in this movie. LL Cool J. Kids like LL Cool J. We'll put him in. And oh my fucking God. And I swear, I like, my first fucking note, I honestly feel like they wanted to cast Max von Sydow as the fucking general and couldn't get him, so they settled for fucking Michael Gambon. Like, because I feel like Michael Gambon's doing a Max von Sydow impression the whole fucking movie. Like, I don't, and like, oh my God, I fucking can't. Like, I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like, oh, look, even in the early 90s, it was widely known if you drove a Hummer, you're an asshole. Everyone lives in the Windows XP wallpaper. It takes, what do you call it? I said it takes less than 10 minutes for this movie to completely lose what tone it's going for.
Yeah.
Tim Burton didn't need to do a Willy Wonka remake. Robin Williams did it in 1992. Like, quite seriously, like, you look at that god-awful Tim Burton fucking Willy Wonka remake, it's toys. It's toys. Fucking, I said if they remade this movie today, it would just be called Last Stand at the Autism Factory. Because fucking, like, every character in this is like touch of the tism. Here's the spectrum. There's the spectrum. Everyone's on the spectrum. Like, that's how this, because like nobody, like, no, like, people want to talk about movies with bad acting. No, this is like everyone, like are these human beings? Like, it's I don't fucking get it.
Not all of them are.
Like, I get. Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. There are no stakes in this movie. There are no fucking stakes. It's like, oh my God, Joe Cusack's gonna die. Nope, she's a fucking wind-up doll. Oh my God, the general got killed. Nope, he's fine. Nope. He's just sitting in a bed now in a white suit. Like, there's no stakes whatsoever. Like, how you fucking, like, how are you supposed to, like, you know, it's like, you can't be funny, you can't be serious, you don't know what the fuck you want to be. And I said, yeah, and it was like, yeah, we get it, drones. Being the slightest bit prophetic does not forgive this movie for being this bad. And they completely lost. I said,
it predicted drones, but he's like, oh, they'll cost, instead of millions each, it'll be like $5,000 each. We'll ask Pete Hegseth, who spent $37.5 billion on drones already for the fucking Iran war, and wants more.
Well, that's because a whole bunch of he's a fuck up. That's what I mean. But drones are less expensive than stealth bombers. That's a given. But I said they completely lose the reality when they're having that meeting and the general actually cares more about cancer research funding over military funding. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Total fucking bullshit.
Have you been to America? I mean,
right. Exactly. And like, and fucking, I said, nice heavy-handed metaphor with the damn fly. Like, oh my fucking God, seriously? When he's trying to take out the fly with a gun and then he shoots
and
himself
shoots
in the
himself in the foot. Burger,
like,
burger, burger.
I was like, who the fuck thought this was fucking brilliant writing?
Barry Levinson did, who, by the way, took 2 decades to write the script.
I know. And then I said, and let's just throw in a cheating fiance out of nowhere in the 3rd act. Like, there was no fucking need for that. It was like, oh, LL Cool J's got this hot nurse girlfriend. Oh no, she been fucking the general. What?
Banging his
what?
dad.
This chick had 10 seconds of screen time before that.
Yep.
Like, what the actual fuck? I said the only good thing that ever came out of this movie was the fact that they took the Tommy tank and put it in the Sega Genesis game Kid Chameleon. That was the only good thing was Kid Chameleon. You went around and you grabbed you grabbed a mask and you turned into that, and there was a fucking skull with a fucking Kaiser helmet, and you turned into a Tommy tank. That was the only good thing that came out of this fucking movie was that fucking part of a video game. And I just closed out and I said I would sooner watch any Hallmark Christmas movie over this. Because it's a Christmas movie, because we threw in Christmas shit at the beginning and the end for reasons.
Yeah. No apparent reason, sung by...
And how the fuck did he get up to that goddamn plane? He's literally standing on the ground and looks up, and then all of a sudden, he's in the plane. How the fuck did he get up there?
Magic.
Like, it just...
The magic of Christmas.
The magic... Yeah, fuck that shit. Like, yeah, I just... Fuck this movie. Like, the fact that it's got, like, it's like 20% critic score and 30% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is too high.
Well, Joe loved it.
No, Joe's a thumbs up. All right, Greg, what do you think?
I mostly agree with Joe. It does not work at all. I do think it does know what it wants to be. At least Barry Levinson knows what he wants it to be. It does not turn out to be what he wants it to be. Let me backtrack a bit. I saw this in the theater as well as Mark, and I hated it as a kid. I was like, this is boring. It's not funny. It looks kind of shitty. Like, the production design is the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
But the problem is you can tell that it's like one of those bad like sound stages, like the older Batman movies, like the later Batman movies, where like you just know that it's like there's no perspective on anything because you know you're just in this like space and not like a liminal space like all the craze right now.
Right.
Like a badly I guess staged space. The production design is good, but it's not laid out in a way that makes you feel like you're in this massive production plant of toys. You feel like you're in a small back warehouse, smaller than my warehouse that I work at with that holds the wine I sell. Like, it's so strange. I put that somewhere. Yeah, like this movie clearly is like Levinson so badly wants to make a Tim Burton movie. He saw Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He saw Batman.
Yep.
He's like, I can make this. Like, this is what is the best stuff out right now, and I can do this.
I think
and
you're right.
He does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does it. But again, it doesn't look like Burton's Batman. It looks like what's his name? Batman. No, the director after
Schumacher's.
It looks like Schumacher's Batman. Like, so it has Burton production design in a Schumacher soundstage. The lighting looks totally off. Like, it's just it's not good. Other than the production, like some of the models of the toy making machines. I thought there's that one
scene where the wall effects are good.
Yeah, there's that one scene where the walls close in. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's great. Aside from the fact that it's just an impossibility for someone to move walls in like a video game where you don't have to actually make construction.
I didn't mind that though. I didn't.
We're stuck in a crossword puzzle.
Yeah. In a movie that's so ridiculous and straight up bizarre, to be honest, I'll take it. The entire opening sequence felt like it could have been scrapped. I know it comes back around, but you could have retrofitted it. Like it could have been switched up. It's monotonous and boring. Again, all the budget must have gone to the production design and probably Williams' salary, I would imagine.
Also, Williams, fun fact, Williams forfeited half of his salary. I think Barry Levinson did as well, because they were trying to get this movie made, and they were like, look, I want this done. I want this to be made. I will cut my
and it still cost $50 million.
Yep.
And it's so weird is like I can understand Levinson doing it. Why would Williams do it? I mean, it's not like it's
I think he was just a good he was a nice guy. I think he just believed in the art aspect. I just think he was misguided this time around. That's all.
I get what they're trying to say. Go ahead.
Okay, I would also like to add something I forgot. So remember how I mentioned I saw it 1.5 times when I was a kid?
Yeah.
So I would just like to point out that Mark likes to say this movie was too long and you could have trimmed off blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so the first time I saw it and I missed the first 45 minutes of the movie, I didn't miss anything. You could start at the 45-minute mark and still be caught up in 10 seconds as to what's going on.
Yeah,
not wrong.
That's a fucking waste.
Right.
But I get what they were trying to do with like the whole militarization of toys and the guy. But it makes did I miss something? Or when you serve in the military, you just wear that uniform for the rest of your fucking life
all the time.
Like,
right?
Makes no fucking sense. Like, I thought the music was bizarre. I thought the music was also bizarre.
So weird.
The I gotta say the big highlight for me musically though was the Mirror song.
The music video.
The video is great. It's co-written by Thomas Dolby because of course it is.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And it looks like a Talking Heads video.
If you just put that on MTV, like you probably have something that like it's like buzzworthy that people actually want to see in the afternoon when you get home from school because it's so different and interesting. I mean, let Thomas Dolby fucking direct the movie. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, right.
And I think LL Cool J is wildly miscast. They have his character talking about duping, which I was just like, of course they're having a rapper in '90s talk about duping. Like, oh my god, this is a bizarre one, guys. The last thing I have is seeing Yeardley Smith. It's always funny when I see a Simpsons cast member and stuff before they had fuck you money because they actually had to go out and like get paychecks, not just live fat on the hog. It's pretty funny. And lastly, fuck Barry Levinson for putting Sam, his kid, in the war room as a player, and then in the credits, as he had one fucking line, "Fuck you and your nepotism bullshit." And I'm on Team Zendaya when I say fuck Sam Levinson. She hasn't said that, but she won't even pose with him for a picture at the Euphoria premiere. Fuck your shit.
Damn.
Fuck this movie. It's not horrendous, but it's so boring and so I don't know, man. It's just it exists. It's not it's not even so bad. It's good. It's just meh.
There it is.
Meh.
Yeah.
Toys.
Yeah.
Toys.
It happened.
The toy maker.
And like, why is the fucking elephant fucking tombstone flying away at the end?
Is it?
Listen,
like
we could. These are all rhetorical
they
questions.
Visit the fucking. Yeah, they visit the elephant like, thanks, Dad, it's in the grounds now, and then all of a sudden it just lifts off and is flying over the windows like Pete Screensaver for the rest of the credits. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
All right. Do you guys want me to just read my notes?
Sure.
I don't have. I agree with both of you guys. A lot of like big time. I was glad I rewatched it though because, and I've got a hot take incoming. Okay.
Oh boy.
I think the opening musical number notwithstanding, the first hour of this film is pretty cool. It makes a lot of promises that it does not keep.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just the love story alone is dropped like a fucking hot potato. There's all this buildup about how Leslie's father hired Robin Wright, and Joan Cusack is so glad they like met each other and found each other, and they've got this really cute, whimsical relationship. And then about an hour, the exact halfway mark, Barry Levinson goes, "Oh, you like that subplot? Well, fuck you. We're gonna make her just another member of the gang trying to save the toy company." Fuck the. It's at least. Why did you set that up?
I will give Barry Levinson this. He did Jenny and Forrest in the bedroom fucking 2 years before Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
I am with Mark though too. I actually did like their chemistry.
Me too.
Even though it was
it
was bizarre, but I liked it. It was.
I wanted to see where it would go. You know, Greg. Like, okay, this fucking couple of weirdos find each other. Where's this gonna go? Oh, nowhere.
Nowhere.
Okay.
Yep.
Nowhere.
Exactly. I thought it was funny how I thought it was great how he was like champagne, and I'm like, this guy even drink? He's like a fucking kid, in a man's body, and then. It's hilarious that it rolls around and it's literally like a 187 of champagne, and he's pouring it in the smallest glasses possible. It's like, hey, you want a shot of champagne? Yeah.
Speaking of like,
when I was a little kid, little side story. When I was a little kid, my parents, like when like New Year's and shit came around, like because they were always drinking champagne and everything, and I was a little kid and said I wanted some. I had my own mini champagne glass. It was, the Jägermeister shot glasses, how they have the little stem. And that was my champagne glass when I was a little kid. So I was like, hey.
Hey, that's great. The French do it. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. I wrote my absolute favorite line in this film is, and I stand by this. I love this line. War is the domain of the small penis. That very succinctly sums up my own opinions of war. Yep.
That's good. That's
good. That's a decent
but
line.
It was kind of a throwaway line. Like it kind of should have been like, I don't know.
It was just
Joan Cusack
riffing too much.
Oh yeah. This movie is way too long, and part of that reason is because there's Robin Williams riffathons.
Yeah.
I get why they would want that. I mean, he was hot at the time, and he was known for his riffing. So yeah, throw that shit in there. But
I almost feel like it's studio note. Like we saw the dailies, and there's not enough Robin Williams doing Robin Williams. So you just
exactly.
We need
some. We need some riffing. Yeah. All right. Joan Cusack. I loved every second she was on screen. She's amazing. This might be one of my favorite roles of hers.
She's good.
I mean, a lot of the positive things I'm saying in my notes really only apply to the first half of the film, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but like if you watch the first hour of this film, there's some good shit in there. It's the second half that I really like, it drags you down.
Falls apart.
Yeah. Like it loses its charm, loses any whimsy it had, gone. It becomes negative and sinister and cold and militaristic, and all this war shit becomes the focal point, and it abandons all the gags, and like, how they're driving through the little corridor on that fake grass, and suddenly someone comes out with a stop sign and makes them stop because some mechanical ducks are crossing.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was cute. Yeah. That is gone after the hour mark. That shit's gone. Everything is just gray and violent, and like the climax takes place in a fucking dingy, dimly lit gray warehouse with a fucking creepy looking toys murdering each other, And the editing becomes kinetic and chaotic with like these weird slow motion blurrings. It's just ugly. It turns ugly, and it goes on and on and on. There's even a part where like some toys kill another toy, and like what the bad toys kill a good toy, and another good toy comes over and like weeps and mourns over the death of the toy. Like Jesus God, what are we doing? What is that? That's not funny. That's not whimsical. That's fucking depressing as shit. And then like we get Joan Cusack getting her head blown off. Guys, that reveal that she was a robot should have been in a whole nother scene in a whole nother movie. That could have paid off somehow. And instead it's in the middle of this war zone. It's just bizarre. And I think the last thing I had was, I just put the ending is completely nonsensical and meaningless. And there should have been a proper conclusion to the. I really think the first half is solid. It's weird. You kind of wonder where it's going, but once it turns weird and militaristic at the halfway point, fuck this movie. The end.
Well,
it's such a weird movie. And like I said, Levinson was working on this since the 70s. He was writing it. They tried to get it made with all these other actors, and it just kept falling through and falling through. And finally, he got to make it. And this is what he gives us? Yes.
Yeah. So, well, at least we're all kind of in agreement. That's a good thing.
Pretty much.
But if you have a different opinion, or you want to see how we're feeling or whatnot, and you want to watch toys, it's currently available on the Internet Archive and Dailymotion. Links for both of those are below, or as video on demand on Amazon Prime and Fandango at home. You want to pay for it, that's up to you, but there's free options.
Yep.
Buy a coffee instead.
Yeah. Buy a mayonnaise sandwich.
Buy me a coffee. With vitamins. Like, what's the point of the vitamins if she's a robot?
She's a robot. Like, it really feels like halfway through they gave the script to a whole nother set of writers.
To a homeless man.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Yeah. It's movies, man. It's fucking movies. I tell you. Fucking movies. But yeah. But speaking of movies, because it is officially summer blockbuster season, and every weekend another movie is fighting for the #1 spot at the box office. Some open huge, some become surprise hits, and every now and then one movie refuses to give up that top spot. You know, kind of like what's happening with my favorite flavors of DUBBY.
There we go. I knew it was going to lead into DUBBY.
When Mango Drops was announced, I had a feeling it was going to be a blockbuster, and it finally arrived. And let me tell you, it absolutely lived up to the hype. It's refreshing. It's delicious. It's definitely earned its place among my favorites. It tastes like sour mango hard candy. It's fucking delicious. But after a few taste tests and I'm going back and forth, the box office numbers don't lie, and Cherry Limer is still sitting comfortably at #1. Mango Drops came up with a huge opening weekend, but Cherry Limer keeps showing why it's still reigning box office champ. And of course, you still got dependable favorites like Grandma's Lemonade and Push and Punch, rounding out an all-star lineup. The great thing about DUBBY isn't just the incredible flavors; it's the clean energy that comes with them. No sugar, no maltodextrin, no artificial colors, just natural caffeine and B vitamins to help you keep focused. Whether I'm watching the latest blockbuster, editing reviews, or putting together another episode, all for you good people at home. So before your next trip to the theater or your next movie marathon at home, head over to dubby.gg, scan that QR code on your screen, or check the direct link in the description below. And don't forget to use the promo code FullCircleRadio for 10% off your order. Don't be a dummy. Get yourself a tubby of DUBBY. DUBBY Energy. Be better. when you can't hold down solids and you need to just hydrate.
Hey, there's a lot of people out there right now.
Leave my side.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was afraid that I was like, did I get the Cyclospora?
Get that. Watch out for that iceberg. I still rock with it. I don't give a fuck.
I love how they're the local produce market here in Bristol, Family Roots. I love how the owners are awesome people, and it's a married couple and the sister-in-law. And the wife did a video post where she was talking about the stuff, and she was just like, now they found out where it comes from, and it comes from this source, which like where it comes from bagged lettuce. Now a lot of y'all always complain about why we don't carry bagged lettuce. This is why. She like just threw shade at all the old biddies who are always complaining. She's like, buy your own lettuce, chop it up yourself, you won't have this problem.
Yep. My favorite revelation of this whole scandal is that Whole Foods sells the same. It's the same distributor that gives them their lettuce. And if you go to Whole Foods right now, you can buy their bags of this lettuce for half off. As if anybody would be. I want the runs for half off. Sign me up.
Man. I don't know, bro.
Josh Johnson just did a great bit about that on his Tuesday stream.
Oh yeah,
fucking funny. Yeah, it's worth checking out. I'm going to see him in September. Got tickets to. He added a second show to his stop at the Bushnell. He added a 10 p.m. show, and we got tickets to it.
Cool beans.
So yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend. But anyways, we're off topic again. So we're back over to Greg. Greg, what was your selection for this week?
1974. The Phantom of the Paradise.
Phantom of the Paradise. A gothic horror story.
What was that?
A beautiful love story.
Like a circus.
A cinematic odyssey through the rock universe. From Greece. The glitter. And beyond. The story of a sound, the man who created it, the girl who sang it, the monster who stole it, and the phantom who haunts the paradise, the ultimate rock palace. Phantom of the Paradise.
My music is for Phoenix. Only she can sing it. Anyone else that tries dies.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Well, you told me one time that you'd be somebody, that you weren't working just to survive.
The
Snow! Whoa! Whoa! Ow! Man, you better get yourself a castrato for this.
Paul Williams as Swan.
And the angels that defeated them. I want you to stop terrorizing the paradise and rewrite your cantata.
And the Phantom.
Stop and try me, only you might satisfy me,
Phantom of the Paradise.
There really is the Phantom.
All right. Released in 1974, Phantom of the Paradise was written by Brian De Palma and Louisa Rose, directed by Brian De Palma, starring William Finley, Paul Williams, Jessica Harper, Garrett Graham. It was hard finding budgetary information for this. I did, but it's a little skewed. It was made on a budget of $1.3 million. Its initial worldwide box office, which took a while to figure out, was $250,000. However, one note of interest, when this was released on Blu-ray, it pulled in $956,000 on Blu-ray sales in its initial run.
Wow.
Just kind of thought that was notable. The synopsis is singer-songwriter Winslow Leach seeks revenge on the nefarious producer Swan, who steals both Winslow's music and his favorite singer for the grand opening of Swan's new rock palace, the Paradise. Dealer's choice, Greg.
Gonna hold this time.
Okay. Mark, you have the honor since I went first already.
Okay. Well, this movie did not exactly blow my skirt up. Didn't really dig it. I had heard about this film a long time ago because I'm a big fan of Rocky Horror Picture Show and its sequel, Shock Treatment, and a lot of like internet forums and like early internet forums, they'd be like, oh, if you like Rocky Horror, you gotta check out Phantom of the Paradise. Oh my god, it's on par. And I remember renting it back, like way back in the day, like I was like 19 maybe, and I hated it. Like I couldn't even get through it, and I hadn't watched it since. And so I rewatched it obviously for this, and I still don't like it. I like Paul Williams. I like Brian De Palma. I like Jessica Harper, but put them all together and I just didn't like it. I found this story to be really silly and campy, and I don't like any of the songs, and a lot of the acting is flat, and I just didn't find a lot that I really enjoyed here. It felt like a parody of of the music industry that was just kind of like meh, didn't do much for me, left me kind of cold. I don't really get what the point was. All right, let me see. Let me look at my notes. The only character that I really liked at all was Beef, played by Garrett Graham, and his death scene on stage with the neon lightning bolt was amazing. That was my favorite part. Every time I heard
notes about that.
Oh, okay. Every time I heard Jessica Harper sing, I just wished I was watching Shock Treatment. Director, okay, I found this interesting. Director Edgar Wright loves this movie and has even said that he finds it to be better than the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I call blasphemy. He claims, this is what he said in an interview. He goes, he claims that the Rocky Horror Picture Show has a great first half, but a bad second half. But this movie has a bad first half and then also a bad second half. So that particular argument kind of collapses, in my opinion. I just didn't get into it. I don't like the music. I don't like its point. What's the point? I don't get it. This is not Brian De Palma's finest hour, in my opinion. So that's about how I feel about it. That sums it up.
Okay. So I may be playing my hand for the rest of the season here, but my first thought was, oh, so it's Greg's turn to throw in a De Palma movie.
Yeah, we had Blowout. And yeah.
No. I've seen this before many times. I'm a fan. It's funny too, because it was like before Greg had pulled this, like one of the YouTube channels I watch every once in a while, this person, sometimes they're entertaining, sometimes they're not, but this girl named Darby Valentine did a whole hour-long video essay on portrayals of the devil in cinema, and she started gushing about the scene of Phantom of the Paradise because she's like a huge fan of that movie. And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen Phantom of the Paradise in a while. And then Greg pulls it. I'm like, well, now I can watch it again.
I got better coincidence coming up for that one.
Really?
But yeah, I am a fan of it for a bunch of different reasons. It's because this is one of those because it has a very It has a very dedicated fan base. And there's a lot of people who really like delve into so much about what happened like with this movie, details about this backstage, forward, yada yada. That you can't help but kind of go down rabbit holes. It's a fun, it's one of those, it either hits with you or it doesn't. Like, I enjoy the music in it.
It's fucking,
I like how it's
the music is like a wet blanket.
It's like the different, they use the different genres, and they use the same group for the different genres because the same guys playing the Juicy Fruits are also playing the Undead.
Like, yeah, but they're playing shitty songs.
But
like the first song they sing is basically like that song, like "Little Darling, Doop Doop Doop, a little love." It's that song. It's not good. I just don't.
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be bubblegum crap. So that way, when Winslow is sitting there, he's like, I don't want those fucking idiots to play my stuff. Like, I
don't want to hear bubblegum crap. Though. That's the thing.
It is, if you're looking at the stuff of the time, like that was some that because originally, and here's one of the little bits. Originally, he wanted to get Sha Na Na to play the Juicy Fruits, but they were too expensive.
Yeah, it is straight up Sha Na Na. It's what it is. Like so.
Exactly. And just it's because it's the story, because they're throwing in, it's Phantom of the Opera mixed with Faust, mixed with Cascabam and Teatro. It's a bunch of stuff just thrown in. Yeah, picture. I had a note about Picture of Dorian Gray. But it's in this weird kind of midpoint for me between Beyond the Valley of the Dolls and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and somewhere in the middle you get Phantom of the Paradise.
Yeah,
and it's just funky and weird, and like I said, like the whole story behind how this movie had to get chopped up because of Led Zeppelin's agent is fucking insane.
Yeah, they had to like superimpose a different name of the record.
There's
label.
A lot of people for years. Yeah. Right. For years, people have been saying release the Swan Song cut, which I actually I have what back in the day, and still does stuff. One of the better fan edit creators, Dr. Sapirstein, did an edit where he put back in all the Swan Song stuff. It's a Dr. Saperstein's cut. I have it on the drive, and it's also on the Internet Archive. I will link that below with the regular stuff at the end. Because
how does that make the movie better? It makes the movie not better at all.
It's just there.
Who gives a shit what the name of the label is? Throw in some better songs.
If I can get to it, please. Like it's because like one of the reasons why the whole fucking problem happened was where was it? Peter Grant was the manager of Led Zeppelin who had the problem that he didn't want them to use the Swan Song records, and so they had him screen the movie in order to know all the references of Swan Song records to have altered. And the whole thing is, and Peter Grant was this big, intimidating dude. When they got to the scene where Beef got electrocuted, he literally broke down in tears, because the problem was, a few years before this movie came out, there was a band that Peter Grant managed called Stone the Crows. And the lead singer was a guy named Les Harvey, who died getting electrocuted on stage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much
that was why. Yeah.
sorry. It's amazing how much power some of these band managers wield, like the Rolling Stones, and
right.
It's pretty insane.
Right. But I just like, as far as De Palma movies go, like this is like, it's up there for me. Like I dig it. I have fun watching it. Sometimes you just need a movie that's fun. I was like, and like the movie sucks me in right away with the Rod Serling narration. I'm like, okay, I'm here. Like, this is it. I also said, because I like watching that, like, watching the Juicy Fruits and the opening sing, and I said, I'm looking at the time frame of pop music, and I think we're due to bring back the narration vamp in the middle of the song trope, because like they had that then, and then like in the 90s, like the fucking like the Boys to Men and fucking 4 p.m. and shit had it, like just break down and like, girl, you know what I'm saying. Like we need to bring that back. It's time to bring back that vamp again.
I agree.
I also said I wonder if Brian De Palma ever actually gave in and gave Jim Steinman money for ripping off his life story, because that's what I see every time I watch this. Because it's like he's like, oh, I want your songs, but you're not allowed to perform them because you're too damn ugly. That's Jim Steinman's whole fucking life.
Oh.
Like literally, like Jim Steinman wrote all these fucking amazing songs, and like besides Meatloaf, like there's all these other Celine Dion, fucking Bonnie Tyler, fucking like everyone else got to sing his songs. You know, he released one album and it bombed because everyone's like, we don't take you seriously. So I always think of Jim Steinman when I see Winslow in this movie. The only scene that confuses me is like when he gets kicked out, but then he was still there, and whether he was supposed to be a dream sequence or not. We're like, he's at the mansion, and then they drag him out, but then he's in the bed with all the chicks until like, but then they drag him out again. They're like, oh, we found heroin on him. Like, was this a dream? I don't know. And just like there's some parts where Brian De Palma is very ham-fisted. Like, super subtle with the staircase leading downward into the red lights in the paradise, Brian. Like, like we haven't figured that out. And at the 27-minute mark, we realize this is a Brian De Palma movie because we got to have the Brian De Palma fucking split
screen.
Like, right. I'm like, dude, like, do you have to do this in every fucking movie, bro? I mean, I know he eventually stopped, but back then it was like every fucking thing.
I still love
gotten. I still dig this fucking movie. Don't get me fucking wrong.
No,
I said
still
Phoenix
love
probably would have gotten further.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and I said Phoenix probably would have gotten further if she just worn that little black dress at the first audition.
Little black dress.
I was
Shock Draven song.
Exactly. Yep. I said I'm amazed Brian De Palma didn't try to take credit for inventing auto-tune and Darth Vader thanks to this movie.
This movie invented auto-tune like toys invented drones.
Right, exactly. And I said technically the contract that he signed isn't worth anything because he's already been declared legally dead by the papers.
That's funny. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and I said the Portrait of Dorian Gray bit is a bit of a hat on a hat. I will give it that. But like, I have fun watching this movie, and like, are the songs as memorable as Rocky Horror or anything like that? But no. But I mean, it's just like people who are like, like you think of like the people that debate what their bigger fan, like the bigger fan bases are, like with Drew Carey, with Rocky Horror and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, like. This, it's a matter of preference, and there's a spot for everyone that enjoys it. This has become a bona fide cult classic, and I enjoy it. They actually had in 2005 in Winnipeg, they had a fan organized festival called Phantom Palooza. The event featured appearances by Garrett Graham and William Finley in the same Winnipeg theater where the film had its original run in 1975, because like it bombed in the US, but for some reason it was huge in Winnipeg and played there for 2 years nonstop.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
It was like, it's like, Canada's always coming. It was like Canadian Rocky Horror.
The only place was Winnipeg.
Yeah. Here's a little tip that Mark might get mad of, but it'll really stock when you think of is 2 people claim that this is their favorite movie, and that when they were kids, when they were kids, they would go to the movies and they saw it over 25 times because they really dug the look of the Phantom in the black leather getup with the helmet. Those 2 friends grew up to become Daft Punk. This is Daft Punk's favorite movie.
And then Paul Williams would go on to produce their Grammy-winning album, Random Access Memories. So,
yep,
he did.
Yep,
he did. He won a Grammy for it.
I did not know that. That's bonkers.
Yep. And like we all know that like when we got stuck watching that fucking abomination that Mark made us watch, Cats, that I talked about how much I fucking hate Andrew Lloyd Webber. So here's a little bit that I knew about Phantom of the Paradise that I've never got to talk about, but it's one of the reasons I fucking hate Andrew Lloyd Webber even more. Because here's what's going to really connect for Mark, and this is a true story. Jim Sharman, who directed Shock Treatment,
and Rocky
screened this film for Andrew Lloyd Webber. Sharman had previously collaborated with Webber on the original London production of Jesus Christ Superstar and proposed the idea of adapting Phantom of the Paradise for the stage. That didn't come to fruition, but ultimately led to Webber's creation of Phantom of the Opera, which is such a fucking poor ripoff of this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Andrew Lloyd Webber is a cunt.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Stop the presses. Stop the podcast.
What?
Are you telling me that this movie came out before Phantom of the Opera?
Before Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera, yeah.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's, but that property was already a thing, right? I mean, this is based off.
Not as a musical.
Not as a musical.
Right.
Okay. Correct. So, okay. All right. Okay.
Like the original OG silent film, Phantom of the Opera. Yes. But not the musical. Yeah.
So Webber just said, okay.
This riffs on Phantom of the Opera. Yeah.
Yeah. So Webber just said, okay. Yeah. I'm not a huge musical guy. I don't know history of musicals, but Webber said, okay, we could have made this into a stage play. I don't want to do this, but I'll just redo the silent film. Yeah. So I mean, hey, you're allowed to do it. I mean, I guess. I get it, but crazy.
It's so interesting though that Jim Sharman was involved, because this film has a weird parallel to Rocky Horror, because this is 1974. That's when the Rocky Horror stage show was coming up, and Jim Sharman was directing that. And then I think about a year after this came out, Rocky Horror Picture Show came out. So it has intertwined DNA. It's so strange. And then the sequel to Rocky Horror starred Jessica Harper. It's interesting. Very interesting stuff to me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I love how it's all connected. The movie was actually but besides Grant, Peter Grant, besides him, the movie was subject to fucking 3 other lawsuits before it ever got released. And one of the lawsuits included one from the estate of the Phantom of the Opera author Gaston Leroux and Universal Pictures, who felt the film was too similar to earlier adaptation of Phantom of the Opera, and another from King Feature Syndicate for the use of the name The Phantom, which was the title originally used before they changed it to Phantom of the Paradise. So yeah, because this movie was done and sat in the can for 2 fucking years before it got released, and the $250,000 box office, that was mostly Winnipeg, Canada. And by mostly, I mean, it did, when I found the numbers, it did $1,200 in the United States.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think it officially, it's IMDb officially says $28,000.
Oh,
no.
I found
what?
But okay, so still 28,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was held up for so long. And so by the time it came out, Rocky Horror was already big.
And it didn't have any big stars aside from Paul Williams, and he was just a songwriter.
It also had to have zero marketing, because people must have gone to a theater or seen a newspaper and saw the title and been like, I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to go see that.
I think they said it was shown in 2 theaters in New York, and that was it.
Oh, so that's the thing. Yeah. So if that's the thing too, I mean, if you're in 2 theaters, you're not going to make any money. I mean,
no. Yeah.
Right. But yeah. And critics just lambasted it, but years go by and it finds its audience, because it's that nice little sweet spot of camp for some people. And I'm right there in it. And I'm not alone.
I think you just did a nice segue into why I picked it.
Okay. Oh, yeah? But yeah, that's all my notes. So go right ahead. Dealer, show your cards.
Perfect segue. I picked it because I was just sick of having it recommended to me. I've heard of this fucking movie for like 3 years on like podcasts and YouTube videos and other podcasts. And I'm just like, I gotta watch Phantom of the fucking Paradise already, I think, because it's so great. Now, is it great? I think I'm in between you guys, probably in between the two. It is a fucking wildly bizarre film. A lot of cocaine. It's a hell of a drug. I gotta say, it's wild. My story, like Joe's, of real coincidental nature of this film. I listen to a podcast every week called Maximum Film. As long as I finish my review of the movie that they talk about, because they talk about a new release every week. I'll listen to it after. I don't like to listen to anything about movies I've seen until I write them down, because I don't want to take what they say and plagiarize their thoughts on my reviews. Right. And they only do about 3 to 5 old movies a year. There might be like they might want to do like a women directors month or something, or like an LGBT month. Yeah. They'll pull a couple of old movies once a year after their equivalent to their Patreon drive for the whole podcast network. They will pick a user who has either signed up to support them or has increased their position standing to support them. And they let that person pick the movie for the review. And this Friday was Phantom of the fucking Paradise, because that's what the person picked. So it was pretty great to watch, write my notes, and then listen to what they had to say. That's where I knew them. I knew the Winnipeg information.
Yeah.
I got a lot of background about Paul Williams that I didn't know. I mean, the guy fucking wrote Rainbow Connection. So there we go.
Yeah.
And that's when I heard the Daft Punk of it all. Also, interesting guy. I'll get to my notes. I don't have many, because I said this is a bizarre one. I didn't love it. It was fine. I like City of Fire better, in like a musical. Oh, so I'm sorry, Streets of Fire. Yeah, I like better in a musical, like kind of, out there movie. I like that better. But I see what it's doing, and I do think you guys did bury the one lead that no one talked about. Oh, the rampant sexual assaults in this movie.
Oh yeah,
that happened. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck is that all about? Why would anyone go back to the paradise after being brutally assaulted massively? And I don't mean massively because there's a bunch of people being assaulted all at once. It's basically a rape orgy. So it's not great. Not great.
Interrupted by Paul Williams in his first line, which features the F word.
And I have that. I have that as my note. So my first note is I really hope the opening scene is not indicative of the rest of the movie, which it kind of is, but it's, My second is get this F word out of here. Laugh my ass off. I mean, that is just wild. When they got to the first person POV with the Phantom, I'm thinking, all right, we're cooking a little bit. We're cooking. I love the split screen. I think it's phenomenal. I know it's I haven't seen a lot of early De Palma, so obviously we watched Blowout for the podcast. I had seen that before. I've seen Carrie. I haven't really seen Body Double, or I think he also did. Did he do Dress to Kill too? I haven't seen that either. Yeah. So I haven't seen those. But
little other known tidbit. You know who was the wardrobe designer on this movie?
Sissy Spacek.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Random.
And apparently she did something that really pissed off De Palma or whatever. But it was amazing that that's why she was amazed that he cast her for Carrie 2 years later.
How old was she?
She must have been a kid.
Yeah. How was she a costume designer? Yeah, that's wild. I got like basically like really just 2 more overall lines, overall notes. I never, and this isn't really about the movie at all, I never understand how producers and engineers of music know what to do with those massive mixing boards. There's like 15,000 knobs, and they're like, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? How do you know what you're looking at? Nothing is labeled. Nothing is anything. Like I don't.
After a while, it becomes second nature.
Amazing.
I feel that way about DJs when the DJ equipment, like What the fuck are you doing?
See, I can see. I've done a little bit of DJing, and I know people who do it, and I understand that way more than the soundboard thing. Just soundboard thing. I can't even comprehend. It's crazy. But my overriding thought of this movie is just how damn great Jessica Harper is in this.
Oh yeah,
and
she's lovely.
She's so good.
Such a lovely.
And
actress.
I was thinking while we were talking about the movie, I'm like, why didn't she have a even bigger? I know she's had a good career and she still works today. So she should have been bigger. She still has. She still works today, so she had a good career. But I'm just like, I can't believe it. She's great. And then, no lie, I turned this movie off on the Saturday night I watched it. Usually I get home from going out with Kate. It's 11:30, 11:30, maybe 12 at some point. I put on a movie. It was earlier this time. I finished this only 90 minutes. I had more time, wasn't tired yet. Threw on my next episode of my watch of Tales from the Crypt from the beginning because I've seen it, but not every episode. Jessica Harper starring in the episode I watched right after this. Like,
really?
Totally random because I'm watching them right through. No stops, no jumping around.
Nice.
Very, very crazy. So yeah, Jessica Harper, you the queen. And this is a weird one. I'm glad I knocked it off the bucket list of watching movies. Would I return to it again? I'd probably not, but
I will never watch this again.
It's definitely
That's
not.
all right. I'll watch it multiple times for the both of you.
Yeah, it's definitely not De Palma's. It's not De Palma's worst movie though. Definitely not. So
yeah, I tell you, I'll watch this over Blowout any day of the week.
Really?
I disagree with that, but
okay, with that, them's fighting words. Blowout is better than Phantom of the Paradise, and I will die on that hill.
For me, it was boring. We went over this when we reviewed it last
I
season.
know. I'm just saying.
Oh God. All right. So if that's all the notes everyone has on that one, where did it go? Just scroll up. Yes. If you are interested in seeing Phantom of the Paradise, it is currently available, the regular and the Dr. Sapirstein Swan song cuts on the Internet Archive. Links to both of those are below. Or it is available as video on demand on Amazon Prime, Fandango at Home, and YouTube. But besides the ones that I've added, there's several different uploads of it on the Internet Archive. So it's not hard to come by. It's you can watch it there free of charge. All right. So that rounds it out, and I'm the last man standing today. So the movie I pulled for this episode was the 2003 indie movie 1114.
I'm on my way back from Benny's. I'm almost home. You tell me where you are, I'll come get you. I wouldn't say I'm drunk.
Your name's Jack Levine? Levine. You had anything to drink tonight? I'm placing you under arrest and impounding your vehicle.
No! Yes! Holy shit, he shot! No, man, his dick got...
We're going back.
We were just fucking shot at!
Oh, no. Shit!
Summertime, wintertime, anytime to ride. Kissing in the sunshine,
Look at me. Why, so you can shoot me in the face?
time to ride. Kissing in the sunshine.
I think I just saw a man shoot the clerk at Lloyd's.
about that time.
All right. So, originally released in 2013, 2003, and I will get to that. There's an asterisk next to it. 1114 was written and directed by Greg Marks, starring Hilary Swank, Patrick Swayze, Rachel Lee Cook, Ben Foster, Colin Hanks, Clark Gregg in an early role. The synopsis is, it tells the seemingly random yet vitally connected story of a set of incidents that all converge one evening at 11:14 p.m. The story follows a chain of events of 5 different characters and 5 different storylines that all converge to tell the story of murder and deceit. It was made on a budget of $6 million. I couldn't find exact box office, but I knew it was in the low 6 figures. Reports vary. Dealer will show because there's a bit of a reason, like there's a bit of a story. Short answer is I'm a fan of this movie. I think it's a hidden gem. Back when I was, managing at Hollywood Video and people were looking for something a little different, and this was a new release, I would point it out for them as something different. I enjoyed it. Because it was an indie movie with, decent halfway named cast or people who would become famous later. And just, in a very small setting. And it's like it's a nice mixed anthology in my mind. The bigger reason is, and this is a reason where I used to point out to people, is I don't think this movie got enough credit. Because the problem is, this movie was released at the Cannes Film Festival in 2003. It showed interest, but no buyers. So it took 2 years before Lionsgate came forward to buy it. And it was released in August. In America, it was a wide release in August of 2005. Unfortunately, this movie was overshadowed because 2 months prior came a little movie that won all the Oscars that year that most people would think this movie is a ripoff of, called Crash.
Crash? Crash? Really?
This movie did it first as far as the vibe. And Crash got all the glory. And I'm not saying I don't like Crash. I do like Crash, but
that's not good.
I think this movie but I think this movie deserves a little more credit and for more people to know about it. So yeah, have at it, butcher it.
Butcher it? I'm not butchering it.
I don't know. I'm just
I like this better than Crash.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, these movies have been made since Rashomon, right? I mean, we're not really on various different levels.
Right.
I gotta say, I'll just go with my biggest problem first. My biggest problem is the level of coincidences goes almost beyond Crash. It becomes comical at a certain point.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a black comedy, so
yeah, but I think the script would be better if there was just one hit and run victim. I mean, when we got multiple, and then they're getting involved with each other, and then there's characters dying from sex, and then the father is it's an insane level of
fucking wacky
coincidence. It's crazy. I mean, again, I don't dislike the movie. The logic to it is just it's you got to suspend a lot of disbelief for this to even happen. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I do like the cast, for sure. I I'm a fan of Rachel Lee Cook. I hate that she doesn't really do anything anymore. She's very sweet. She responded to a tweet of mine once when I was completely joking about being like injured or hurt in some way, and she like literally was like, "I hope you're okay." And I'm like, why is a person who starred in Josie and the Pussycats literally caring for my safety right now? It's very strange. She's really nice, I guess. I would love to see her in more things. I think she is a little miscast in this movie only because
she's the evil one.
It's not even that. It's not even that. I don't use the word much. She's playing a slut. She's whoring herself out there. I don't use slut or whore mainly because I think women should do whatever they want with their sexuality. She's victimizing people using her sexuality. That's not cool. And she's always a wholesome. I don't know of another movie where she's like a straight up terrible person.
Right.
And again, you're acting. You could play anything, but
there is one other thing that I forgot to add into my thing was I actually I had been meaning to throw this in like for a while, but it was after we watched Wonder Boys, and I was like, "There's not a single likable person in this movie." Made me think of this movie again, which is why I was just like, "Here."
True. I guess Hilary Swank is kind of likable.
Kind of, but in the end, she still like partakes in the stupidity.
True. And again, that goes back to the cast. I like the cast. So yeah, I'm usually a fan of Rachel Lee Cook. I just think she's a little miscast. I think she's still good in this. I like that a lot of these people are at the Ben Foster, one of his early roles. Colin Hanks had been in some stuff, but early on. Swayze post Donnie Darko, so he's kind of on the end of the end of the back nine, as they say. So let me just get into it real quick about the regular movie itself. I never understood the sobriety test that is recite the alphabet backwards, because I could not do that shit sober. So I don't get that. I never have gotten it. Never understood it. I just said, how many times are people going to hit people with a car? I knew the first scene, someone had been thrown off a bridge. I already knew that without even I could tell just the way it sounded.
The way it's shot, the person was not standing in front of the vehicle. It was dropped onto the windshield. Yeah.
Right.
By the time Patrick Swayze witnesses the other hit and run, I was really confused as to how many people had been hit by a car. So I could have just called this movie like Hit and Run ×5.
Yeah, right.
Then I wrote halfway through the movie, still waiting for Rachel Lee Cook, and then I wrote, "Oh, that was all." and then it doubles back around again.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember what this line of dialogue referred to, but I put "laugh my ass off" after it, and I just have, "How about the penis?"
Because when they had the penis in the cooler in the ambulance, and they were asking about it, it's just like, did you know? How about the penis? Because when he was asking the EMTs, he's just like, this girl got hit. Why is there a dick over on the ground here?
So
that was Clark Gregg.
I mean, I don't know, man. Crash is a bad movie because of the way it deals with race relations. That's why it's a terrible movie. And it's one of the worst. It's one of the worst Best Picture winners ever. It's terrible. Might be the worst. This is not as bad. I just think this could be tightened up on like a script level. Again, less hit and runs. You could still have all this interconnecting things without like multiple hit and runs.
Because the multiple hit and runs leads to the mother snapping, because she gets the phone call that her daughter was hit, and she thinks that he hit her daughter, not a deer, and that's it's just a weird interweaving. It's odd. I get it, but I like the way it plays out.
It's a lot of juggling. but again, I don't think it's. I think it's a solid movie. I think it's solid, and I forgot actually. Even though I watched it's so weird. Even though I watched this and I thought of Crash, I was like, it's doing a Crash thing. I didn't even think of that movie's called Crash, and this has multiple crashes. I didn't even think about it. My highlight of the movie, though, my last note, I loved the score, and I looked up the composer, and he's done a ton of great movies after this. Excellent score, excellent composer work. So, yes, solid movie. Just a little outlandish. I wish they could have, trimmed up the logic a bit. That's all. Mark.
Oh, yeah. I never even heard of this before, and I was pretty surprised that I hadn't heard of it because it really grabbed me. Like the whole first scene with Henry Thomas in the car, and like just the way things progressed, I was like, where is this going? What is that? It really captured my attention, and I wanted to watch more of it. I was like, all right, let's see where we go. By the end, though, but Greg, you made a great point. It's just a bunch of really shaky coincidences, and I didn't exactly know where to expect the ending to go, but I didn't expect it to abruptly end, which is what this does. I mean, a lot of questions. Why would Patrick Swayze? Why would his character assume when he finds a dead body that his daughter was a psycho and murdered him? Was that established? Did I miss that? Here's my daughter's keychain in a cemetery. Here's her dead boyfriend. Oh, she killed him.
I can fill in on that because Patrick Swayze was playing super paranoid, overprotective dad. And remember, before she left, she's like, did he hit you again? So there's a history of that dude like beating the shit out of his daughter.
I guess, but if I thought my daughter bludgeoned a man to death with a stone, I wouldn't be like, God darn it, you done it again, girl. All right, time to spend the next hour covering this up for you. Like, what the fuck?
He's an overprotective father and is in panic mode and doesn't want his daughter to go to jail. So
stupid, very stupid.
I'm not saying he's a smart man for doing it. I'm just saying
it's a stupid. It's a stupid plot. It's a stupid story. It was not established. Like, if they established that she was like mentally unwell and this was not her first, like, maybe a physical,
but that's the surprise once it gets to her story.
I'm sorry, it just didn't work. And like the fact, like, it got confusing with like, oh, can I have your jacket? I want to borrow my jacket. Now what's that corpse wearing? Now what's the dead guy in the cemetery wearing? It was too much. Like, what the fuck exactly is going on? Are we working up to a big reveal of some kind? No, there's no big reveal. It's just that
the big reveal
all these wacky coincidences happen. And like the I don't know. I mean, like, the acting was good. I felt like it had the film had a lot of momentum. Like, every scene was like, would explain some things or reveal some things, and then you'd be like, oh, I want to know what's in the next scene. But about halfway through, it started falling apart, I think, with the gas station convenience store scene. Like, why would Hilary Swank take a loaded gun, empty the bullets out accidentally, put them back in, and then roll around on the ground pretending to shoot things target practice wise, and then shoot into the cooler where two other characters are standing, and neither one of them get shot? Like, it's
because they were one door over.
make sense. Like, why would she do that?
Well, that's my whole
around with a gun.
If you're messing around with a gun, like Chekhov's gun, if there's a gun in the first act, it's got to go off by the third act. Here she is with a loaded gun, rolling around like a dumbass at her job, pointing the gun towards some coolers where she knows two other people are standing. She shoots them and nobody even gets shot. I was like, oh, she just fucking killed the dude. Now he's the body that gets thrown off the bridge or whatever. No, nothing happened. This just hits a jolt cola, and that's about it.
It was a walk-in cooler. They were further into the walk-in.
I don't care. It was stupid.
That's my problem. That's my problem with all the coincidences, though. They have to make very contrived things to get it all to work. That's it should have been.
And the way he gets arrested, it's like, oh well, somebody turns out it was what's her name, Rachel Lee Cook, saw him shooting Hilary Swank through a window while she was driving by and decides, well, while in the middle of my bullshit, I'm going to call 911 about it. And that's how, like, that's stupid shit. It falls apart. It starts so well.
She was trying to frame, because she was framing Duffy as much as possible. She was going to frame him for the robbery and killing her other boyfriend.
That's too much.
It's the whole point. The whole point is you see Rachel Lee Cook get fucking hit and you're like, holy shit, this poor girl. And you see Patrick Swayze be like, did he hit you? And you're like, oh my God, this poor girl. And then when it gets to her story, you find out, no, she's a fucking psychopath. That's the reveal. Yeah. And then the cherry on top is when she picks up the phone and it's fucking Henry Thomas that she's also fucking. So he's in on the grift. That's the whole. That's when it all comes together. That's overbooking in the most beautiful form to me. Yeah, it's stupid coincidences, but sometimes you can fucking coincidence it all together, and holy shit, this is a fucking glorious purpose. I fucking love it.
This much shit does not happen at the same time in an area like a half a mile radius.
You're right. It doesn't. That's why it makes it fantastic. It's all suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, but come on.
Sometimes the stars align and there's a full moon and you're like, holy fuck, how did all this happen at the same time?
I really, really wanted this to wind up with a bit more satisfying conclusion, and it just couldn't get there. Couldn't do it. But that's not saying that I wouldn't recommend it. Like, this was a fun movie to watch, and the shit that's in this that's good is really good. So I would recommend this. I'm just saying you're really straining credulity here.
I think we're on the same. I think we're on the same page. I think it's a solid movie. You just gotta suspend so much disbelief, like I said, and
yeah,
I like you can't. I can break. Listen, I have all right. So I listened to a podcast. Guy claimed during the podcast he thinks Inception is a 6 out of 10 movie. I don't care what you think about Inception, the story, or anything about it. If you look at a movie like Inception just purely on a filmmaking aspect, it's not a 6 out of 10 movie. Yeah, it's a massive achievement. It's at least an 7 of 10, let's say. Like it's definitely at least an 8, in my opinion. But if you're gonna say, well, it's not for me, you got to give it a 7 just based on technique alone. Again,
right.
Joe brought up the Odysee at the beginning, and no one could shit somewhere, and people are gonna love it. No, I'm sorry. If you want, when you watch it, you're gonna know that it's a monumental achievement. To give it less than an 8 out of 10, it would be crazy because what they accomplished. This is good filmmaking. It's just, I don't think, if I have to, like I said numerous times, if I have to knock an aspect of this production, it's the script. Tighten it up, take out one hit and run, make it a little less. You don't need to have 12 characters intersecting. You could have 7. Like that's all I mean. Like I didn't watch this and been like, oh, this sucks. Like, no, it's probably it's the best movie. It's the best movie of this podcast. It's the best movie we watched today.
For real, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It's the best movie we watched in this podcast. I mean, Joe might like Phantom of the Paradise more. I don't think so because he picked this, so he probably likes this more. But you know,
It bites off
I think
more than it can chew.
I think it. Listen, I think it was the best movie that we watched on this podcast, even if it has some flaws. And again, you know, hey, Crash won Best Picture, and it's way worse than this. So.
Yeah. Has this? Do you guys? Either of you guys know if this director or the writer? I don't know if they're the same person.
Greg Marks.
What have they done after? Because I would totally watch anything this director did after this.
I'm not familiar with the name, so I don't know him. Look, he hasn't done.
He's only done a couple other indie things. He did a movie in 2009 called Echelon Conspiracy. He directed a movie in 2017 called Static, and he wrote and directed a movie in 2025 called Dream American.
Static is a 10-minute short. Static is a short.
10 minutes short. Yeah.
Yep. And Echelon Conspiracy has a much lower rating on IMDb than this movie does.
Really?
Huge cast though. Jonathan Pryce, Edward Burns, Thing Rames. I mean, Mark
the cast don't impress me. The writing and filmmaking impresses me.
Apparently, he's working on a project of a film based on the Jonathan Lethem novel "You Don't Love Me Yet." That's the next thing it's dealing with romantic escapades of bandmates living in the Silver Lake neighborhood of LA.
Okay,
that's what he's working on now.
Well, it's just and it's unfortunate, but sometimes people like this guy might make one really good thing, and that's it. I mean, we all know the name Richard Kelly. We know his one good movie. I mean,
hey, them fighting words.
Are we gonna get Southland Tales on the podcast here for a pick?
We might.
Mark knows my love for that movie.
Yeah.
Well, then
the theatrical and the can cut.
It wouldn't be much of a poker face then.
True.
Well, anyways, like I said, hey, people have their things. This guy has hey, you have a moment in the sun. Listen,
love wings.
I could only wish that I made 11-14 myself.
Yeah.
If I made 11-14 and that's all I did my whole life, I'd be like, hey man, I did this.
Yeah.
You could stand on that.
Totally. And I am glad I watched it. I mean, how many movies can I say that about? I am super glad I watched this.
Yeah.
Well, then that's good.
Yep.
Yeah. I own it on DVD. Sure. I'm still trying to track down a VHS copy of it. Just to have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, like it was like when I started working at the Waterbury Hollywood, I started just going. I started on the new release wall, like right from the beginning. And so this is one of the because numbers before letters, and I was just like, "What's this?" Okay.
Yes.
And so it was one of the first things I watched when I started working there, and I was just like, "Damn, this is pretty damn good." I'm gonna tell people watch this. But yeah. So yeah, if you are interested in watching it,
it should be.
It is currently available on the Internet Archive. Link below. You're welcome. It is also available as a video on demand on YouTube, Apple TV, and Amazon Prime. But yeah, it was funny because Greg mentioned to me, he's like, "Oh, I couldn't get your drive to work, so I had to rent it." And I was like, "It's on the Internet Archive, dude. I could have just sent you the link."
Oh
yeah, whatever. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is.
But yeah.
I will say the Plex app on the Xbox runs much faster now. So
there's a whole bunch of shit that needs to get worked out. Okay, all right. Apparently, yes. Come on. Yes, Titus is here to tell you to like and subscribe.
What's that treat?
What's up, buddy?
He's like, "I'm done being zonked out, Dad. Give me my treat." He's like, "Yeah, you're early." But yeah, and also just as a reminder to all of you, because I have the note written in bold print in front of me to remember. Just a reminder, there is a link below to the Letterboxd list of every movie we have ever reviewed on this podcast. And on that list, if you click on them, it'll literally say reviewed on season whatever, episode whatever, with the hyperlink right to the YouTube video for it. It's just to the YouTube video, not to the Odysee. But if you're watching us on Odysee, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I know it's not as big of a platform, but they take us, and that's what matters. Because it doesn't cost me anything, right? Yeah. He's like, I'm going back to my chair. So it looks like it's time for our next selection, boys. So now's the time for book face. Hold on, let me just get over here to this in case I need to. I don't know, because it's like I said, it's early.
Big mix here. Big mix.
All right. My finger's caught. Pull out 2 slips at the same time. Jeebus. All right, Mark, what is your pull?
My pull is 1953's The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T.
All right. Greg, your selection.
I have 2018's Knife Plus Heart.
All right. And my selection is 2015's Jerusalem.
No wild cards yet, huh?
No wild cards yet. Still in play. Still in the skull.
Okay.
All right. So we will get together to review those in a couple of weeks, and depending on our schedules, we may just do another. Cinematic Jackass poll at that time for something for later on in the summer. It would be fun. Which I actually just got another person who may want to join us come wintertime. They're backed up right now, but they're another up and coming
YouTuber. 6 months.
Well, they're a popular YouTuber who does all of their stuff, like all of their editing on their own, and most of their stuff like is animated. So
okay,
cool. But he does a lot of long form movie essays, and we kind of have the same tastes and everything. Anyone who wants to I will give a shout out to the channel Diligent Maniac. We've been talking, and he might come join us for an episode of Jackass come wintertime.
Cool.
But yeah, so yeah, Titus already told you to like and subscribe. I'm tired. I got to get ready because it's wifey's birthday tomorrow. And I still got to edit this and get it all out. So yeah, for Mark and Greg, I'm JJAlexander, and let's mash it on out of here.
Peace.
Reincarnated, I was stargating. Life goes on, honey, and hug my babies.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep people horning on me. Look at my seat. I keep ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my